Yes, it's 3.
Hey YouTube, it's Lycia.
And Janae.
And this is how we met.
Video of how we met. You want to start it off? Or you want to do your version of the story first?
My version is she's a creep. Been stalking me for like 18 years.
18 years?
18 years on Instagram. And it's like, no. Okay, so I was on vacation with my parents and my cousins in Florida. Took this bomb-ass picture, you know what I'm saying? The right angle, showing all that. And so she happened to like it. And then a couple days later, I think...
I did more than like that.
Oh, she posted emoji of the eyeballs, right?
Yeah.
Eyeballs emoji. And then I liked it. And I was like, who is that? I've never seen her before in my comments. And then, did that go to your page first, like your pictures?
I think so.
Yeah, I think I went to her page and I was just liking her pictures. Like,
you're supposed to be telling your version, so
this
don't
is my
ask me.
picture. Okay, well, yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what did I do. I don't remember. You know, I got bad memory.
Yes,
anyways, so yeah, so I liked like 5 pictures just to see who she was. And then I waited for about, an hour or so to see if she liked my pictures. And she did. She liked some more of my pictures. And then she slid in my DM. And here we are today.
Okay, this is my version. Like she said, I commented on her vacation picture, emoji eyes, and I liked it. She, like, I think it was like the next day. Was it the next day that you liked 5 pictures?
I think so.
I think it was like the next day. I guess she didn't want to seem too pressed or whatever. No, you liked the comment of the emoji eyes.
Right.
And then you like 5 of my pictures because I didn't say anything. Then I like 5 of your pictures. Then you liked another 5. And then I slid in your DM with, hey, beautiful, how's your day going?
You was like, good morning, beautiful. I remember. And I was like, yes. That's what I said.
And then after that, we continued to text for how long before you saw me?
2 weeks.
Nah, because I got sick.
So was it less than that?
It was probably like, 5 days. When did you send me flowers to my job?
Oh, I did send you flowers. Yeah, I sent her flowers to her job. That was about a day later. The next day, I was thanks for making me happy.
Yeah.
And that was like day 1. Yeah, I sent her flowers the next day. I was talking because I was really happy. I was down for a while, and then like just talking to her made me happy. I was going through a lot in that moment. So, yes, I did stalk her to send her flowers.
And then
you were so happy too.
I was.
Yeah, you was happy.
Nah, I was kind of like creeped out about it at the same time.
Why were you creeped?
Because it was like the first day.
Did you know I wasn't a catfish?
You was trying to make sure I worked there. Low key.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Well, you know what? You could be right because I was just down there like a week before that and it wasn't open. Yeah. So I was like, this bitch working where? Because I went to Rainbow. So I went to Rainbow. And then I was like, oh, yes, the Halloween store open up soon. And I was like... It was so weird, though, how that happened, because before I went to Florida, I had went there to get me some shirts for Florida. And I was like, oh, yeah, Halloween is coming up or whatever. And then he was like, I worked there. I was like, oh, I was just there. Like, this is some creepy shit. Like, this is some hocus pocus type shit.
Yeah, hocus pocus.
Yeah, I was like, this is scary. Like, so I sent you flowers. But, yeah, I wanted to make sure you worked there, and I wanted to send you flowers. So 1 for 1, you know?
All right. And then, like, a few days later, I got really sick. And I was at work, and she bought me soup.
Some expensive soup, too. Not no cheap soup. Not no Safeway soup. Not no Campbell's. Panera bread.
Panera bread. And she bought me tea.
Yep.
And I think you bought me medicine?
No, I bought you medicine the next time you were sick.
Oh, yeah.
She gets sick every month, y'all. Every month, she's sick. Something wrong with her immune system, you guys.
Fucking Aggie. Yeah, then after that, we continued to talk, even though first time... What did you think the first time you saw me up on that ladder?
I was like, damn, was she about 10 pounds? Damn.
And I was like, damn, she really short as fuck.
Yeah, I said, okay.
Yeah, but she is short as fuck in real life.
I'm 5'3".
and I am 5'9". So it's just like
a slight height difference.
Slight.
But I still managed to kiss her on the lips evenly. Like,
yeah, with me bending down. That's why I got a fucking hump in my back now.
So yeah. And then I stood her up for a couple weeks because I was nervous. And I'm just going through a lot of stuff, you know, in my personal life before meeting her. And I was doing therapy. And a lot of things that I didn't want to bring into a new situation. But she did help me cope with that. So I'm kind of happy about that. Even though I didn't want to bring her into my new situation at the time. Sometimes things happen for the better. And it's currently helping me. I'm still working on it. And I'm just thankful. So, yeah.
Yeah, so after I would say like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks of standing me up, one day I was like, yeah, I want some cheesecake. And I was going to go take myself to Cheesecake Factory. And she was like, well, we can go. And I was like, you lying. She was like, nah, we can go. So I was like, all right, I'm going to go home, take a shower, get dressed. You rolling your eyes? Or that's not
how it went.
All right.
How it went was, I was like, what you doing? She was like, nothing.
I was at
watching
work.
TV or something.
I was at work.
At work or whatever. About to get off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, about to get off. And then I was like, okay, yeah, I'm getting off too. And then you was like, I'm craving cheesecake. And I was like, oh yeah, where you want cheesecake from? And you was like, Cheesecake Factory. I'm like, okay, we can go. Mad treat. And then you was like, all right, bet. I pick you up at what time? 8 o'clock, right?
I think it was like
8. And you was an hour late. You was an hour late. You was late. Damn it. You got there like 8:30, maybe 8:30. Yes.
I was probably like...
Because you was like, I'm going to be late. You had to get gas and all this extra crap. So anyways, yeah, she got there too. I was at a hotel at the time because I was going through stuff. So I was standing in the hotel. And then she pulled up to the hotel, and I was a little drunk because I was nervous. So
She was drunk. It ain't no little drunk.
So I had some 1800 margarita mix, and so I drank that I had like 3 cups, 3 or 4.
3.
About 3 cups, and I got in the car, I was a little tipsy. Like, I rarely even acknowledge her. I'm just like, oh, bitch. I could have got any car. I wouldn't even notice because I was drunk. It could have been somebody's Uber. I don't know.
You got in and you looked at me.
That's all I did. It was look at you. I was drunk. But we had a good time at Cheesecake Factory or whatever. She was so nervous, and I could tell she was nervous. Like, I was nervous. So
She was so nervous that she ran into the fucking door at Cheesecake Factory and her phone flew out her hand.
My phone flew out my hand that night?
Mm-hmm.
You remember everything. I don't remember that part, but I do remember being drunk.
Yeah.
I had a good-ass food.
Yeah, we did.
It was really good. We fucked that food up.
And you say...
you had leftovers.
Yeah, and I was so-called rude to the waitress.
Yep.
I was not.
Rude.
No,
Rude.
See, what happened was I was in the middle of telling a story, and waitress so happened to walk up when I was like, nah, love, I'm good. And she grabbed my drink, and she thought I was talking to the waitress, and the waitress thought I was talking to her. And I had to stop my story and tell them both, oh, nah, I wasn't talking to her. Right? Or you was
No, what happened was the waitress was at our table at first, but she was talking to me. Well, she really was talking to me. And she was like, I'm good, love. And the waitress was like, huh? And I just bust out laughing. That was just the funniest shit ever. Because she was like, what? Like, you don't want no water, bitch? Like, so it was just hilarious. And
we laughed for like 10, 15 minutes after
15
that.
days.
No bullshit.
We laughed for days. Every time she said that, I just bust out laughing. Like, you just make me sick. Like, and then
we had fun at Cheesecake.
Yes, and then we went home.
Whoop,
to my hotel.
To your
where
hotel.
I was staying.
Hotel.
Yeah, I was staying in a hotel for, 3 weeks? 3 weeks till I moved into where I am now. Yeah, my place wasn't ready yet, so I was staying there. And she spent the night that night. And woke up and went home.
You just skipped the whole part right there.
Okay, alright. She spent the night, she came over to my hotel, and I took a shower.
No. You skipped the whole part.
What, the Ashley part?
Yeah. So my friend called me, and she was like, she can't get in contact with her dad. And I was like, all right, well, hit me up later if you can't get in contact with him, and I go past his house. So she was like, all right. So she called me back 5 minutes. It was like, yeah, I can't get in contact. So Lycia thought I was like trying to just dip out or whatever.
Yeah, I text my friend. I was like, bitch, she trying to play me. Like, she trying to eat and leave, son. So, my friend was like, what? Are you serious? I was like, she trying to stand me up. So, I was like, fuck it. I'm about to just go take a shower or whatever. She leaves. So, I was like in the shower, and she was like, you want to ride with me? I was like, okay. Like, I'm down to get down. So, we got on the Beltway. We get almost to the location, and then her friend actually texts us back, calls us, and was like, he's okay, la 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 la. And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? Fucked up my night for this. Anyways, we get back to the room. And then I proceed with my shower. And then, so in my hotel room, there are 2 beds. There are 2 queen size beds. And I was in one bed. And she was in the other bed. I don't know how that was going to slide. But she was in the other bed.
Because before you said I had to sleep in the other bed.
But why would you ever do that? Like,
because you said it.
No, but no, so what? Anyway, she was in the other bed, and then I got in the other bed, and then I was like, so, you gonna come over here? And she was like, no. And I was like, you not gonna come over here? Anyway, she finally got in the bed with me or whatever. And then my night was great. The end.
The end.
Yeah, it was a great night or whatever. And
here we are. It PG-13.
We're keeping it very PG-13.
For the kids.
You probably can read between the lines.
Yeah.
I had a great
They're closing schools already for
night.
tomorrow.
That night.
Yeah.
The next morning, I had to work. She stayed there, right? You stayed at the room, right? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, you stayed at my room. And she ain't left my side since then.
Except for one night. And she cried and bitched about that one night, even though she told me to go home that night.
I tell you a lot of shit on me, but...
Like, you love me? You don't mean that?
Oh, I mean that. So...
What else you want to talk about? We can make this like a part 2 video.
Let's talk about how we get married and how that come about.
Oh, yeah.
Go first.
All right. Well, this is part 1. I'm going to turn it off and then...
Okay.
All right. So, yeah, this is part 1. So, yeah. Peace.